So today is December 20th, 2009, and I just spent the last 2 hours shoveling out my driveway and the sidewalk. And while I was doing that, I was thinking about hiking and all the great people I met while hiking the Appalachian Trail. And it seems kind of silly, I know, but today, December 20th, was the day that those 3 THRU-HIKERS that we met were supposed to make it down to Springer Mountain in Georgia, which is the southernmost part of the Appalachian Trail. How long have you guys been on the trail?
We've been on the trail for 3 months.
Really?
Yeah.
We have about an average of 15 miles a day to get there by the 20th.
15.48.
With no zeros.
Yeah, with no zeros.
So we have to do at least 15 miles every day.
Really? No zeros?
To stick to the goal.
Make it
up. More than that.
With making it by the 18th or 20th.
My name's Josie. I'm from North Carolina.
My name's Kurtley. I'm from Mississippi, 27 years old.
I'm a brave little toaster, and I'm from Massachusetts, and I just graduated from RPI, and I did mechanical engineering.
I'm 34 years old. My name's Lee.
My name's Brian. I am 33, and I'm an engineer.
I'm a section hiker, so you know, I'm not hiking from Maine to Georgia. What my buddy and I do is we take a piece and we hike for a week, and wherever we stop, we pick up there the next year.
Got out of college, worked for a few years, got kind of tired of that, looking for a little adventure, challenge, so I decided to come out and hike the AT. Hopefully kind of decide what I want to do with the next chapter of life.
I like to get out and hike once a year. I go with my buddy Lee. We spend a week together hiking on the Appalachian Trail.
Day 1, October 4th, 2009. Brian and I have walked 100 feet, and Brian has a rock in his shoe.
I did a semester of college and had way too much fun. I made good grades, but I had some really bad influences, and I was getting drunk way too often.
Okay, this is not a confession.
Okay, but
No, let her go.
And so I decided I did not need to go back to school because I wasn't ready for school yet, and because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to major in. So I decided to come someplace where I could really clear my thoughts and think about what I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Do my fancy hike.
Oh, do your fancy hike. Go ahead. That is badass.
Sometimes I trip when I do my fancy hike. I came out here because, one, because I could. I have no, other than this dog right here, this is Pork, my dog. And other than him, I don't have any responsibilities in life, and I know I will. So I knew I could have a 6-month vacation. And
I started backpacking, when I was in Boy Scouts. I was pretty young, probably 12 or 13 when I took my first trip, and I really didn't enjoy it much at all.
When I first started this, I was actually graduating college back in 1998, and a buddy of mine, Brian, wanted to go hiking after we had just graduated. And I actually thought it was kind of crazy. I'd never done it. I was never in the Boy Scouts or anything like that. All of a sudden I was out of school, had no job, so I was like, well, why not?
I'm really glad that I started again after college, and I've been doing this for 11 years on and off since college.
Words. I think it's funny that almost everyone has that, I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do with my life.
I don't know why I'm here, but I'm looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty common theme out here.
Yeah, there's a lot of common themes though. To finish something that you start.
Yeah.
That's something that a lot of people see important. And just having a goal and pushing yourself to can do it. I mean, you guys are out here for like fun.
I don't know why we're out here now that you're talking. I don't have a real good reason for being
Why don't you go? Why
Yeah, why aren't you? Why are you?
We can turn that camera around on you. We can get your answer after he's done. So.
The reason I like to go out hiking is because, well, there are a few. One is I get to get outside and enjoy usually some really nice scenery and some wonderful weather most of the time. I like the physical challenge of doing something I don't regularly do. I like the mental challenge of trying to push myself sort of beyond what I think I can do. And I like the idea of being able to accomplish something.
I think my original reasons for coming out here are different than my reasons for continuing at this point.
Oh.
Like my original reason for coming out here, like I said, was just to like kind of clear my mind of all the clutter so I could like really contemplate what I might want to do with my life. And now it's like, yeah, that's still a thought, but it's kind of secondary. It's like now, you know, it's just to conquer this huge goal that I guess we've set ahead of ourselves. And it's like if you do this, if you can conquer this, if you can complete this task, then you could
do
complete,
anything.
anything that lies ahead in the future. Because there are going to be difficulties that arise in the future.
It sounds so deep.
And if you can do this, which is probably like one of the most difficult things to do, even though it can be fun mentally, yeah, it's difficult to continue each day out here. And I think a lot of parts of life might be like that, so this kind of prepares you for what may lie ahead.
It's kind of unusual because it's not like a sport where you have to beat somebody or you have to be the best at it or you have to be the first to cross the race line or score the most amount of points. It's not really like that. It's just kind of like sit your own pace, leave all your worries at home. Your worries become a very different sort of thing. You don't have the same stresses and things of that nature. You kind of are focused more on the little things like, oh, where am I going to sleep tonight? Or where am I going to get my next bottle of water from? So it kind of puts a different perspective on your life, and it really takes away a lot of the mundane things that we deal with at work and home and other things like that.
I just flip-flopped, so now I'm going south. I've been going north, now I'm going south. Well, I just met you guys the other day, but like, I feel like in
We're like best buds now.
Wow.
You always have something in common with somebody out on the trail.
That is true.
I think that like friendships grow a little faster out here than they do
Careful.
in the real world.
It's a long walk from here.
Asshole.
That's it. Now we're breaking the ice.
Yeah, I worked in sales, and I was just kind of getting bored with it. And I felt like there was just more to it, more to life than getting up every morning at 7 o'clock and going to an 8 to 5 that you weren't that happy with and going home and, living for the weekend essentially. So I thought that if I came out on the AT, I could challenge myself while at the same time clearing my mind for better thought generation.
This isn't what I want to do for the rest of my life, no.
Have you got it figured out, or are you still working on it?
I'm still working on it.
Cool.
But I'm getting closer all the time.
It's been many weeks and many miles since I met those guys. And I don't know if they made it to Springer Mountain or not, but I like to think that they did. Sometimes people ask me, whatever happened to those 3 thru-hikers? Did they make it? Well, thanks to social media, I discovered that Josie, Kurtley, and Peter were nearing the end of their journey while I was shoveling out my driveway. All 3 made it to Springer Mountain in December and were home in time for Christmas. As far as Brian and I are concerned, well, we're still hiking. We try to spend a few days on the trail every year, or as much time as we could spare, away from our families and jobs. As of 2014, we've section hiked approximately 520 miles. And although we're not breaking any speed records, we're still curious to know what's around the bend. Thanks for watching.